Welcome Phoenix fans to the 4th edition of Phoenix TV. Now Gibbo, over the last 2 weeks we've had 2 round games for both divisions. Seen a number of high-pack games there for the Phoenix club and also some good wins out there.
Yes, before we get down to that, I'd just like to wish Chris Javelin Tarlington the best of luck out there. He's representing Australia at the Trans-Tasman up in Townsville. For all Phoenix players, from all the Phoenix players, we'd just like to wish you the best of luck, Chris, and hope you play well.
Now, we've had some emails come through the account, so I'd just like to take you through. Some are actually quite amusing. First one here is, Dear Phoenix TV, love the show. It's been going great. Good way to find out about what's happening in the club. Keep up the good work. That's from Sam from ACT.
It's from Sam Carter's.
Hey guys, love the work. Would be great to see some more game footage. Well, this week we might be able to get a few more game footage on the show. That's from Dan from ACT. Phoenix TV, both of you are doing an awesome job. Really good stuff. Though if you need another presenter, I'm sure Ben Hughes would be up for it. That's from S Hughes from Kayleen. Not sure who that is. Now I think this one's for you, Gibbo. All it says is, you're hot. Give us a call sometime and a number, from Anonymous. So I'll leave that one with you. That's for you. And last one, hi son, remember us, we're still alive, maybe your call wouldn't go astray. That's from Mum and Dad. Just when you're watching, I will be calling sometime soon. So it's good to see that we're actually getting a few emails in, maybe not exactly what we're after, but people are watching the show.
Yes, that is good.
So Gibbo, can you take us through rounds 3 and 4 in the men's division?
Yes, round 3 saw Right Way Phoenix Gold beat Eagles with a big score of 15-1, and the Right Way Phoenix Blue side took on Vikings Chiefs and defeated them 6-4. And in round 4, Right Way Phoenix Blue defeated Vikings Warriors 7-4, and Right Way Phoenix Gold had a draw with Brother Bears. Now Hazy, can you take us through the Right Way Phoenix Gold progress through the last 2 weeks?
Yeah, we had a very good game against Eagles, obviously by the score of 15-1. We really put it to them, coming off a couple of good wins already. We just ran through the paces like usual, and touchdowns just came the whole game.
So not as good, but this round against Brother Bears?
No, unfortunately we were missing a few players. The cold weather, the rain, and a couple of other things that happened during the game didn't go our way, and I think that's where the team sort of levelled up a bit. We were by far the better team on the day, but just couldn't get to the stage of getting in front and staying in front. It went touchdown for touchdown the whole game.
Any standouts or players finding their feet out there now?
Young boys are really getting a good taste for what's going on, as well as the players that haven't had much touch experience at that level. And then you got the senior players that are really starting to take that good leadership role and really drive players around the park. So we've got both Vikings teams coming up, so that'll be interesting to see how we go there. Yeah. Now also, Phoenix Blue have had 2 good wins in the last 2 weeks. Can you take us through those?
Yes, I hear that I was absent for the first one against Vikings in round 3, but I heard that Nigel Hinder had a very good game, and also Ben Hughes. Again, that experience, and as well as Steve, that experience and talk out there. We are finding our feet out there, as well. We can see from last night when we took on Vikings Warriors, beat them 7-4. It was a tough game, but I really thought that we found our feet out there. We really flowed with things, and our middle link play was very good.
Yep. Now Vikings Warriors are the top Vikings team. Does that give you a bit more confidence leading into the finals when you're probably going to come up against us again sometime soon?
Well, I thought that they were missing a couple of key players, such as Liam Taylor and Dean Taylor on Trans-Tasman duties, but I think that it's a very good win for our side. I think that players such as the Jamie Hawke and Jacob Negri, who did have a very good game last night, will receive more confidence from that win last night. So it's good to see him out there.
Yep, that's great. Well, in round 3 in the women's, we had Right Way Phoenix Blue. We defeated 6-2 by Eagles. That score game was actually 0-0 at half time, and had Right Way Phoenix Gold defeated by Kung Fu Pandas 5-0. In round 4, Right Way Phoenix Gold had the bye, and Rightway Phoenix Blue was defeated by a young Vikings white team, 5-2. It was very close at half-time, a 2-2 draw, but with the lack of players that Phoenix Blue had, it just couldn't get across that line.
Yeah, we'll understand it would be pretty hard with only one sub. So.
Yeah. Now, obviously, in the men's side of things, with the wins and the draw, still keeps Phoenix Gold on top, but how are Phoenix Blue going?
It's Rightway Phoenix Gold again on top with 11 points. Second is Vikings Warriors on 10 points. Rightway Phoenix Blue on 10 points as well. On fourth, North Bar Chilbro on 10 points. And fifth, the Awkward Brother Bears on 7 points. Sixth, the Vikings Chiefs on 6 points. Seventh, Eagles on 6 points. And in 8th place, the Raiders, aka the Unipub ANU Bears on 4 points.
It's good to see the Phoenix Blue get up to that third spot and equal second on points, just one touchdown the difference. You think in the future games you can actually get up into that second spot?
Yes, I hope that both Phoenix teams actually show dominance in this competition and take 1 and 2. So then, who knows, we might even play each other in the grand final.
Yep. Now there's been a number of touchdowns scored. Can you take us through the leaderboard in both teams for touchdowns?
Yes. The top touchdown scorers for the blue side, yes, Timmy Witten. Ben Hughes is beating you. He's on 6 touchdowns. Chung Lee's on 3. David Walsh with 3. And Jack Gibson with 2. In the men's gold side, we have Chris Whittock with 5. Glenn Hayes with 5. Graham Clancy on 4. Alex Reid with 3. D Hawk with 3. And Sammy Carter's with 3.
Obviously, a lot of touchdowns being scored there in the men's team. In the women's side, it's a bit different. At the moment, in the women's touchdown leaderboard, in women's blue, we have Julianne Craig on 4 touchdowns, Kath Finn on 3, Stephanie James and Ange Donaldson on 2. In the Rightway Phoenix Gold team, we have Pip Langford, the only player that scored multiple touchdowns on 2, May Peck, Lauren Berthnick and Sarah O'Rourke on 1 touchdown. Now in the ladder as well, we've got Kung Fu Pandas leading the women's division at the moment on 12 points. Vikings White closely behind them on 11. Eagles in 3rd spot on 10 points. Vikings Black rounding out the top 4 on 9 points. Rightway Phoenix Gold have jumped up to 7 points with the bye. Hillbilly Bears are currently in 6th position on 6 points. And Rightway Phoenix Blue is bringing up the tail with 5 points.
Now, I understand that even though they're bottom 3 teams, I know that they do have a lot of experience. What can they do to ensure that they get back in that top 5 area?
Yeah, I think it's a big learning experience for a lot of those players, especially from having some of the more experienced players that are just coming into the team. It's been a really good learning curve for some of these girls. As you can see, they're not being beaten by big margins. They're close games. So although there's a loss in that column, the difference in percentages or touchdowns isn't a big gap. So it's pleasing to see that, and in future games, I'm sure that gap will close.
Yes. Let me now take you through round 5 fixtures. We do have a bye next week due to State of Origin number 2. So on the 23rd of June, play resumes, and at 7:40, Rightway Phoenix Blue will take on the Awkward Brother Bears on Deakin 2. And at the same time, at 7:40, Rightway Phoenix Gold will take on Vikings Chiefs on Deakin 5. Now, Hazy, can you take us through the fixtures, round 5 fixtures of the women's?
Yeah, Gibbo. Next week, Rightway Phoenix Blue have actually got a bye, so that'll be the last bye for the women's side of things. And Rightway Phoenix Gold will take on Vikings Black at 7:40 on Deakin 1. Now, obviously, well, we look forward to seeing all the results of the upcoming weeks, as there are only a couple more weeks until finals start. But Gibbo, before we wrap up today, I hear there's going to be somebody new on the show next week.
Yes, Bill Boggins will be on the show, or not on the show, sorry, we'll have a segment on the show in the next coming weeks. So keep an eye out for Bill Boggins.
Well, thank you to all the Phoenix fans out there. That wraps up another episode for Phoenix TV. To check out all the information on the club, head to our website, www.phoenixtfc.com. And to keep those emails coming in, drop us a line at phoenix.tfc@hotmail.com. Thank you once again, and we'll see you next time.